Okay, so I posted a question on my community post if you all wanted to hear a bit more about the iceberg image I posted. I don't know how long ago. But basically, so that's why this exists. So, first layer, shade content clouds. It's me currently. Current channel, TFTSMP content. Nothing really big there, just TFTSMP content. One single video that is Hunger Games. And then also first layer. And then also first layer. AO3 account. AO3 account kind of just made so I can show AUs because me and my sibling fucking roleplay, but I don't really. I don't know if they fully like my AUs and shit because they don't seem interested sometimes. So I made an entire AO3 account dedicated to it because people are just like, anytime something on AO3, they're just like, huh, that's cool. And they fucking watch it. We'll read it. TFTSMP content, current content. I used to be very anti-Schlattkity, actually. Used to very much hate anti-Schlattkity. Well, you used to very much hate Schlattkity, but now I've learned to like, I was only okay with it if pro shippers were the ones shipping it for coping. But I've learned that Schlatt's fine with shipping as long as it's only Q. Like, canon. This is their canon characters. Not the content creators. And that's what I've heard. And so, non-toxic Schlattkity. Hate supremacy, second layer. Hope Con Clouds. That was my old channel. A bit of my TFTSMP content was there. That was where I got into where the next thing on this is Ding and Rampa content. I fucking had a huge ass Ding Rampa phase. Izuru was sexy. Nagito was Nagito Kinney. Didn't fully understand what a Kinney was because they don't fucking act like Nagito, and I relate to like Nagito in like zero ways. My dog is alive. I have a pet cat now, so I don't even have a pet dog anymore. I don't want to talk about that one. My parents are fucking alive. I've never been on a plane in my fucking life. So why would I say it was Nagito Kinney? Wattpad account, that's closed now. I don't post there anymore, but I used to just post fan fictions and random bullshit there. But now it's just closed. It's gone. Well, it's not deleted. It's still there. You can still read my fan fictions. Izuru Kamakura's no. My Dear Artificial Hope was, I deleted it because I was posting TFTSMP content on my Wattpad, and that was the hardest thing for me to delete because that's how I got big on Wattpad. But it's posted in other places. But basically, Nitro just kind of falls in love with Izuru on that one. Next layer, Schlattkity content. Oh fuck, I had a huge Schlattkity phase. Posted Schlattkity on my Wattpad, posted hit Schlattkity videos, It was my first introduction to visual novel style gacha videos, actually. It was also one of my first introductions to Gacha Club as a whole. My first introduction to designing Teletubby characters that actually look good without them looking a bit canon. So, there's that. And then, after that, is the Ed's World phase / content. Oh, hell. I had a huge Ed's World phase. I mean, who didn't? I was there when Ed Gold died. I wasn't in the fandom when it happened, but I existed when it did. And my friends at school would talk about it, and I've realized my friends were actually pretty toxic. They hated Tom Tord, and they wanted like anyone who liked Tom Tord dead. And I shipped future Tom Tord, so that was fun. So my introduction, my introduction to Ed's World was my friends, because I acted like I knew it when I didn't know it because I wanted them to like me. And then I got into it because of that. Next up, Purple Cotton Clouds. That was when my Eddsworld phase was existing. That was when my Slundytubbies phase was happening. Started my Danganronpa phase before I decided to change it to Hope Cotton Clouds to go along with the theme. You know, Nagito, Hope. Fucking weird-ass stereotype. His entire thing's not Hope. People think that. It's not fucking Hope. He's much more in-depth than that. Next layer, RE_plays or something similar. Oh, fuck. That's the oldest username I've ever had, other than another username, which, had my last name and my first name, and then my siblings' last and first name. So that was fun. And, this is the oldest one username that included gotcha. I can't fucking even. I don't even want to remember this. It wasn't traumatizing of some shit. The only traumatizing thing was that someone once commented that they have people watching me from outside my house because I talked about the ramen drama at the time. That was during my Purple Cotton Clouds phase. And also on the thing of RE_plays, was the Sanders Sides content. I'm still a huge Thomas Sanders fan. But that was my first gotcha video that I actually put a lot of effort into and shit. That was on my video. That was on my YouTube channel. That wasn't my very first one because I made other first ones, but that was my main first one that I did. And Roblox rant videos. I used to be a fucking Roblox ranter. I can't even. I used to talk about stuff that wasn't related to anything I made. I made Eddsworld and Sanderside's content and content on my OC Ari, which I'll get into in a bit. And I was somehow ranting about Adopt Me drama while playing Roblox. I don't even know what to say because I'm just so fucking shocked that I was doing that. Because it had nothing to do with my content at the time. I was doing gotcha fandoms. And over here, I was just like, by the way, Adopt Me got into more drama, guys. They don't care. They're there for your OC. They're there for the damn glow up of your OC. They're there for your content that isn't fucking Roblox. They're not there for that. And, about Ari, edgy ass character. First OC, most edgiest one. Well, not first OC. Because, Ari, I'm remaking her. I'm remaking Ari. She was, I'm not joking, she was Matt's sister. She was a demon hybrid. She had, sides like Thomas Sanders did. And, she was the victim in absolutely anything and everything. Matt always wronged her and shit. Their parents were abusive. She was part vampire. Because Matt was part vampire. Because of that one episode where he becomes a vampire. Still believe Matt's part vampire. But she was so edgy and shit. And I hate her so much because she was like the classic, I'm not like other girls, I'm a tomboy. And then I gave her pink hair and black. I had to reference the song ODD by Hey Violet or Violet. But that's about a disorder. It's still a good song and I like it. But like, it's about a fucking disorder past me. So that was fun. Moving on to the final layer. This is when the controversy started to get talked about. The leading servant controversy. That's actually one of my first controversies, actually, aside from the Puffy drama, which I have receipts of. They contacted me again. I have more receipts of that one because I could screenshot. I'm not just going to screenshot it anytime Puffy fucking comes on my channel, so I have more proof to eventually make something about them. Because, well, I've been harassed. That's just borderline harassment. Making more than one account to harass one single person who just posts their opinion. That's when that started. But anyways, leading servant controversy. For those who don't know, because they came to my channel when I was in either of my, we don't talk about Bruno map/MIP. I still want people who are in that to remember that. Please remember that that existed. What the fuck? Oh. Someone new joined. Yeah, someone new joined. I'm in a SMP, but I don't have things. Discord server. So, so leading summer controversy, for those who don't know, was when in my Danganronpa phase, there was these two characters, Servant, aka Nagito, and Heija Toa from Ultra Despair Girls. And Heija's well known for a line that I still believe, I'm pretty much still believe it was a mistranslation. But even if it wasn't, and the entire reason why I got rid of him being a child lover, despite him being an adult, was the fact that I was uncomfortable with it, but I liked playing his character because when I roleplay with my sibling, I love playing Heija. Heija was just so interesting to me. He created an entire resistance against kids that were trying to end the world and shit. And he was interesting to me, but I hated that one thing about his character, so I got rid of it. Yeah, of course, I kept him hurting Monica with his dad and shit like that. All that was kept. The only thing that was removed was the fact that, well, he has his preference instead of men is child. So that was fun. So I got rid of that because I liked playing his character, but it made me hella uncomfortable because I'm a kid. Playing a I can't say the word on YouTube. The child lover. And so, to cope with that, there was a set of 3 ships. 3 of my main Heija ships that led me to headcanon Heija as bisexual. Which, for some of you that don't know, somehow it's basically loving 2 or more genders. And that was Taichi Fujisaki, Shihiro's dad, and Hiroko Hagakure, which is the mother of... What the hell does that mean? Where was I? And the main ships of Heija was Taichi Fujisaki, Shihiro's dad, and Hiroko Hagakure, which was Yasuhiru's mother. And with Yasuhiru's the third ship I shipped with Heija was, my sibling shipped with Heija was Leading Servant, which is the ship between Nagito Komaeda, aka Servant, and Ultra Despair Girls, ex Heija Toa, which both are consenting adults. He's in his 20s, and even if Heija is in like 40 something, it's not illegal. I've done my research, and on Quora, people are saying it's perfectly legal and shit. More than one person is saying it's fine. More than one person is saying it's fine. So it's not illegal at all. And people were getting so mad at the fact I shipped 2 consenting adults, because God forbid I do that. And then it led to one of my idols getting mad and talking about it on the community post, which led me to almost quit because of it. Well, quit because of it for a short period of time before an apology was sent out and shit like that. Things got sorted out. Because that was my idol, and like that, he was one of the reasons why I actually got into Danganronpa. It was with also Togi-chan and some other people got me into Danganronpa. And just like the fact I kept seeing like this purple-haired guy and this girl with a panda-looking thing, and I was like, who the hell? Because I knew like the Yuko Kichi in the wrong neighborhood thing, but I wanted to know who the fuck Okichi was. And who the fuck was this girl and the panda. Found that out. Liked it. Very liked Danganronpa. So, I still like Danganronpa, actually. I'm not much as into it as I used to be, though. So, I don't seem to understand that in the Danganronpa fandom still. You can ship Heija with a child, and people won't hate on you because it's, like... People wouldn't hate on you. What's the word I'm trying to find? People wouldn't hate on you for the reason you think they will. They will hate on you because it's a child and an adult. But they'll hate on you. But they'll also hate on you because it's a thing that they deem true and canon. Which, I'm not, even after all this, if Heija makes you uncomfortable, okay. good to know. That's amazing to know. It's nice to know what triggers your audience, so you can put specific trigger warnings. Also, just the basic trigger warnings on videos, like good. That's like good. I think my sibling's crying.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to them after this. And basically, because like it's what they deem true in canon, the child thing. So they were so mad because like, oh, why is this so true? It's like one of those things. They're like, oh, why is this so true? I hate this because it's true. Which, fuck, I relate to people like that sometimes. Just like, oh, why is this so true? I hate that it's true. So, like, I relate to the people sometimes. Like, I look at things and shit. I'm like, oh fuck, I hate that. That's so true, man. It's a common thing, really. It's not uncommon for people to hate something because it's true. But that's like one of the reasons why they hate you for shipping hate and a child. Another reason, of course, because like it's illegal, obviously. And then there's we move on to another thing. Old ex online girlfriend sketch. So I forgot her name. I will never forget her name, but I'm not gonna say it. It was when I thought I liked women. I thought I was a non-binary person who was pan, and because I had an account on Sketch, which will be talked about, and I was actually there for Sketch closing down, actually, for it shutting down, and I'll talk about that later. But she contacted me and said she was a minor, and I never found out if this was true or not. She showed no proof of her being a minor. So we got together on Sketch, then we gave each other our Google Hangouts, and no nudes were sent between each other, which thank fucking God. But I fell out of love, and I was like 10 and no, I was 9 years old. I was 9 years old because I remember because my mom was just like, the school should know by now you're not a fucking girl. Like, you've been like this since you were 9. And I'll always remember because I found out about LGBTQ when I was 9 on Sketch. And I told them when I was 9. And they're like, okay, honey, we believe you. Because, of course, like, if your kid comes out LGBTQ, you're going to believe them. Right? But, like, sometimes you get confused. And sometimes you realize, oh, wait, that's not me. So sometimes your mind changes about being comfortable with different pronouns. It just depends on what happens. And it's with your body, how do you mind? So with that, I never told my parents I had a girlfriend, actually. So that's the thing. I fell out of love with her, but I did not know how to say I wanted to break up, so I just kind of ghosted her, and we never contacted each other after that. And I just really want to know, was she actually a minor like me? Because she said she was like 10 or 9, like my age. I don't remember fully, but I don't know if I've never found out if she was actually a minor, because I don't have her on Hangouts anymore. I want to make sure she didn't contact me anymore, because my dumbass really thought that, like, hey, instead of confronting her about it, let's just block her. So she's been blocked on Hangouts for no reason, actually. I don't remember her Gmail, so I don't know how to unblock that girl and talk to her about it. I don't even know if she recognizes me. I don't know if she'll recognize me. So better safe than sorry on this one. I don't know what to say. But if you're hearing this and you know who you are, hi. Sorry. I'm sorry. I hope you were a child when we were together. Sorry about that one, though. I'm a gay guy. And then under that, it says the Sketch account, obviously. So the Sketch account, I would post art that wasn't traced, but the art was absolutely shit. And then sometimes there was, like, these things of, like, bases and shit on Sketch, or, like, recolor things, like color this in and shit. And, of course, those are basically free to use on Sketch. I joined Sketch name because my friends at that time, kind of like with Ed's World, got me into Sketch because like they use Sketch. And so I would like color in those art and shit, and I actually have a Google Drive of Sketch images from that time where I downloaded them, and I could show y'all. I could, but I'm not going to. So I actually have like a folder with sketch art of when I was on Sketch. And then when Sketch was going close to closure, I said I wanted 100 followers before it was closed down and people could no longer post but could still draw on Sketch, like using it as IBIS Paint. And so I got 100 followers. I did more than one face reveal, despite me being told I could do a face reveal when I'm like 13 or some shit, which I've done a face reveal now, 14. I'm 14 years old and I've done a face reveal, so that's fun. And the thing is, when Sketch closed, in September, it eventually came back in the form of you can only draw now. And now there's a new Sketch. There's a new Sketch, which was pretty cool, but I'm not on that anymore. I'm not on that at all. And now it's time to move on to the other side, where I talk about the flaws of 2018 gotcha community. Is that right? I think it's 2018. No. I think it's 2018. 2018 gotcha community. Everyone says this was the golden age of gotcha. No gotcha heat, nothing bad. Now that's when these two come in, because they're both the exact same, really. Gotcha heat. I used to make gotcha heat and keep it private. Where did I learn this? That moves into the next one. Intro to the Devil's Tango at age 10. If you don't know what the Devil's Tango is, it's basically another way of saying how babies are made, basically. That thing. You know, I can't say it. To my knowledge, I can't. I don't know. I got one of my videos taken down for a trans guy in a binder, and it was a gotcha kid in character, and it was fucking Beta Nagito in a binder. I'll never get over that. That's, like, so fucking strange that a video about, like, Leary shirtless Nagito can stay up, but that can't. Very strange there. But at age 10 in the fucking 2018 gotcha community, guess what I was introduced to? Yeah, that's right. The Devil's Tango via Gotcha Heat that got on my recommended because I watched Gotcha related videos. And people say it wasn't full of Gotcha Heat. I found plenty of Gotcha Heat, actually. Plenty of it. And little me did not know what that was at all and did not know it was bad, so I just watched it. That's how I learned about how the Devil's Tango. So because of Gotcha. That's funny, isn't it? A community that people said was so good in the past is the reason why I know about the Devil's Tango, and it's probably, and along with his past Schlattkity, it's probably the reason why my humor is how it is. Is because, well, I used to watch Schlattkity, Skeppy, and Bad, and Stampy, and Dan TDM, and all of those. I'm actually hella happy that Bad, Skeppy, and Schlattkity are on the Dream SMP. Because that's how I found out about the Dream SMP. That's why I got into the fandom. Not only my sibling talked about it and like shit and liked it, but because like, you know, those three, I loved them. I loved their content. It was absolutely top tier. Discord Got Talent, top tier. Hair content. And I loved it when I was younger, but I wasn't allowed to watch Schlattkity because he swore so much. But now I'll watch him because I'm allowed to now. They've just kind of stopped telling us, if we're younger than 10, to stop watching stuff if it has swears in it. So that's why I got into Dream SMP. But the thing is, that's for very funny, right? I didn't know that gacha was bad and stuff, but I did understand that I had to hide it, so I would fucking go to my blanket and make that shit. And actually, my brother almost caught me a few times watching it, and I understood it was a bad thing, and I wasn't expecting supposed to be watching it, but I didn't understand why it was a bad thing. I don't know. I was so fucking weird. I hated that part of my fucking life because I'm living proof that the gacha community wasn't so good in 2018. Yeah, I was 10 in 2018. I'm living proof that it was horrible in 2018. Because I was introduced to literal whole Devil's Tango at the age of 10. I say that conversation should be for people 13 years old. That's what I say. Like that's what I say. Because, well, they're teen. Yes, they're still a minor, but they're teen. They should have a mature enough brain to handle that. That's my opinion, though. There's no point in talking to someone who won't hear you out, so that's funny. That's just so funny to me that people are just like, oh, we should go back to 2018. It was so much more better. No, it was actually somewhat worse. Because instead of all the weird-ass gacha trends we have now, we had literal Devil's Tango being spread around to children of the age of 10, like me. And that's the thing. Yeah, there's bad trends, but I know plenty of good ones. And the thing is, if we go back to 2018, then the community will just never progress. The community will just never progress. How about we just move past all of this and progress through each? How about we just progress through this community instead of trying to go back to how we used to be? Let's not do that. It's like the people saying it was better in the 1900s or some shit. It really wasn't. There's literally so much truth that it literally wasn't. It was horrible. And I know about this, so I adjust my headcanons about Tales from the SMP characters accordingly. Like James and Butler are trans in my headcanon, but they kept it hidden because, of course, it was in the 1900s. They weren't allowed to be who they were. They kept it hidden and shit with very few people who actually cared about them or would care if they were. School never lies, shade. I won't use half the things I learned in math class in real life, so that's a lie. So that's the iceberg thing I made. In short, top layer, just about my current account. After that, that's my old account. After that, that's my older account. After that, my oldest account. And the bottom layer, that's really where the controversies and how I learned about Devil's Tango and shit come from. My ex-girlfriend that was possibly a pedophile. Wait, fuck. Child lover. Possibly a child lover. If this video gets taken down, y'all know why then. I have to cut that. I'm gonna have to cut that. I don't edit my talking videos, so I'm gonna have to cut that out if YouTube takes it down. And my sketch account. That's all. That's literally all. So, bye.